It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Barons' rocket-armed quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Barons and the Titans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Brooklyn Barons. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his fourth season in the NFL.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, Beal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Vaughn. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Here's Ward, throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. This is Holmes.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On the carry, it's Holmes.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run with Holmes.
A nice little juke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Holmes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw on 3rd down. Ward. And that is incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And on the 1st drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 18 carries, 56 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, Beal. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 115 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run now with Holmes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Ward. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. To throw is Ward. To throw on 2nd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Ward. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 87. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Titans.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Holmes, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Barons have regained the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Ward on first down. Holmes has got it complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On second down now, it's Holmes. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Ward now on third down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Beal firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down, Beal. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 20. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with Thomas. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw. Ward. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give right side. It's Holmes.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Holmes. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here's Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll just get rid of it. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Beal to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Beal. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This is Thomas. Down right around the 25. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Beal. And that is incomplete. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Holmes, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Moore. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Moore. To throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Jake Bailey now. The Titans now just about ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Beal. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Olave from 6 yards away. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Ward throwing to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Ward now on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Ward. This is caught by Robinson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Ward, a final shot before break. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Joe Burrow, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. The Broncos seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for our home team, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. Ward. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Beal. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for a tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Thomas. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Beal over the middle and complete to Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Throwing on first down. Beal throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again. Beal. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Moore. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Holmes. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Moore. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Holmes. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a fight here, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Beal toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Off play action. Beal. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Beal. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And on now is the punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a give right side. Thomas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away.
3 plays and out. It's
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Back to throw. Ward. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, Holmes. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Ward. Forced out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Operating from the gun, Ward. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Beal. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now a nice throw and a loose football.
Beal's pass complete to Chris Olave.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On first and 10, Beal escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Beal.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Beal. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Beal. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Beal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Ward. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become...
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Holmes. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 16 yards, a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to connect there with Wan'Dale Robinson, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Ward. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions. That has him at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Holmes. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 124 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ward. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Barons are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yes, the game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Beal. Olave holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. To throw on 2nd down. Beal. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To number 87. It's a gain of 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Beal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On second down now, it's Thomas. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Beal. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Thomas. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Beal. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've got up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Ward to throw on second down.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw. Ward. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Ward. Back to the air on second down. Going to let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Moore. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best.
Just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Beal. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. They hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Off play action. Beal. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. On an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Tennessee, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.